Some of that. And down straight along it. Oh, we ready to go? Welcome. You are now tuned in to the Drinking Partners Podcast. I am your host, Ed Bailey, and I'm here with my sultry, the smoothest dude I've ever met, the baldest brother this side of the Mississippi. We got the Honorable Dave Bracey. Tell him what up, yo.
What up, people? How y'all feeling today?
Man, how you feeling?
I'm all right, man. It's been a hell of a Sunday, man.
Oh, you waiting for your boys? I see you draped out in the Steelers gear.
Yeah. They got a late game and whatnot. Gonna get to that after this, you know.
Who y'all playing?
The Panthers.
I mean,
that D is serious.
Well, you know, I'm rooting for the Panthers. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna see if we could continue to be friends throughout this podcast. But I'm definitely pro Panthers now. Let's go, Cam, Killer Cam, and
I mean, the
Luke
thing
Kuechly.
The thing is that like deep down though, I got to root for the Panthers because I got their defense. In my fantasy league, they gave me 16 points the first week. They gave me 19 points the last week, and I need all the points I can get today because
every sack,
every sack. So I'm like hoping for like a 3-0 game. Like I want the Steelers to win, just not too good. You don't want them to blow up. Yeah, this ain't the week that Brim breaks out.
I want you to win with a record low yardage and 6 turnovers. You ain't a fan.
I need a 3-2 score.
He stuck between being a fan. He got on a Steelers cap and just a shirt that represents their colors. That's Batman never played for the Steelers, dog. What position would Batman play?
Man, I don't know. That's a good one. Probably quarterback for real. I mean, you know, he nimble. You know, he can move.
He don't look like he shares.
No.
He goes for all the kills himself. Yeah. Where's Robin? Robin's the offensive coordinator. He just give me the damn ball.
And Batman more of a coach. I think he's more of a coach.
Yeah, he'd be a dope head coach, a motivator.
Yeah, scary ass motherfucker. Don't ever smile.
Ain't nothing to smile about in Gotham City. That's what Pittsburgh turns into when the Steelers lose. It turns into Gotham City. People just walking around angry, calling off work.
Yo, the last Super Bowl that they lost, cause it was right afterwards. I went down to Oakland, and it was like a funeral procession, like down there. Cause like it was like JFK. It was like the day JFK died or something. Like there were thousands of people in the street, but there was no noise. Cause like everybody was just sad and you know.
Because they was talking stuff for them 2 weeks, and then they lost, and everybody had to stop answering their text messages. No more replies on Twitter.
I was down at the O. I was waiting for my friend to get out with some brew or whatever. And I'm drunk as shit or whatever. You know, Steelers just lost. And I'm pissing on the side because, I mean, it was the O. I mean, and a cop comes out, and the cop's almost caught a citation. Like, she was like, really? And I'm like, oh, shit. So I put my dick away. And
that's necessary. It's very hard to get a courtesy out the cop with your dick out. It's never happened for me.
I put my dick away, and I just threw my hands up, and I'm like, my bad. She looked at me. She's like, really? And I guess she just was like, well, you know. Steelers did lose the Super Bowl, so she just let me go. I mean, I was like, word.
Ain't nobody trying to do no paperwork. Speaking of drinking, man, what you got us drinking on this week, yo?
Got that Weyerbacher.
Yeah?
It's a Belgian-style triple ale. So
what does that mean to the average dude?
To the average dude, it means it's heavy, and it means that you probably shouldn't drink this and drive. And you can pound cores.
I'm done.
you can
How
pound
we gonna get
cores.
home for the studio?
I haven't thought that far, my friend.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm spending the night, Buzzy.
We got Buzzy in here.
We got Buzzy in the building.
There's a nice couch out there.
He's smart. He's not on the Bacher. He's like, I need
Background.
some drivable shit.
I'm on the Headhunter from Fatheads.
That doesn't sound.
Oh, that Headhunter?
That doesn't sound safe either.
Yeah,
It's not.
nice
7%.
brewery. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Nice.
I'm just
IPA.
on that hen dog. Yeah, you know what I mean? That thing bites you. You be like, ooh, I'm feeling warm and fuzzy in here.
Yeah, they don't. They make sure they don't carry Henny when they don't want black people in the bars. Like,
Man.
It's like, oh, you don't carry Henny? Oh, all right.
It's like searching for Princess Leia on Mario, trying to find a bar that got some Hennessy. They be like, we got Crown. Why you carry Crown and not Hennessy? Hood niggas drink Crown too. Like, what's going on? I hate that, man. So what you get into this weekend, Dave?
Had a show last night down in McKees Rocks.
Okay.
Down at the Parkway Theater, and I mean, it's crazy because like I knew the show was coming up for a while, and there's this local rep night I was hosting, and I didn't check the flyer like too closely, like for the times and whatnot. I usually do that like a day before, day of, and I checked the flyer and it says 6 to 11, and I was like, hold up, what? So then I called the producer or whatever. I was like, hey, yo, is that a typo or is it really 6 to 11? I mean, shows usually average about 2 hours.
Right.
I wasn't expecting to work a full, McDonald's shift, like, what I mean, for the show, but it did. It was a good time. Had a nice turnout. The local hip hop got some burn, which is always good for the area and whatnot. But I mean, I was done. I was tired. I got there about 5 o'clock. I ain't leaving until about 12:30.
You good? You got there at 5. I'd have got there at 5:57. Once he told me it was really 6 to 11, though, you are getting 5 hours out of me exactly, though. I don't clock in at work until the grace period's over. Like, what, we get 3 minutes after our start time? Bro? Clocking in at 5:03, like on the diggity. Had you working a overnight stock shift at Target in that bitch. I'm not doing all that.
True.
Yo! Check out Bustin' Loaded with Gio and Sarah on the Evercast Network. Check out the Alan Mike podcast featuring Dylan Westerfield live at the Lava Lounge on the Evercast Network. Check out Ian Insect is Evil featuring your boy Ian Insect on the Evercast Network. Evercast Network.
Epicast.
But it was good. Shout out to the local hip hop scene, man. They doing big things there in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, there was a lot of talent out there. I was surprised to see that and whatnot. Then I stopped out the South Side afterwards to grab a gyro, and I mean South Side is a crazy beast. Like it's completely different driving down there,
right?
Like just driving through it and then being in it. Like I used to be in it all the time. I was in it for years. I was like, this is the best shit ever. And then like I just did like the graveyard shift over McKees Rocks. I'm hungry. I just want a gyro. And it took me 15 minutes to get from the gas station to BP to Lesvos, which is like 4 blocks. And
that's
throughout it all, I mean, you got bitches in the street and cops, and it's just like, man, what the fuck are y'all doing out here? Like, I ain't got a job.
Drinking,
in the
dog.
morning?
Drinking and blowing money fast. You want to see who really blowing money fast? It ain't Ricky. It's a chick with a Renegade debit card and Jimmy D's. That's who really blowing money. I hate going to the South Side. Now, it's impossible for me to have a good time on the South Side because they always changing the dress code when I get to the door. It's like, brother, you got a red shirt on. It's Crip night tonight, man. Can't let you in with that red partner. I'm like, what, man? This is bull.
I had to switch up my whole wardrobe just to get into these spots. Like, for real,
you got to go slim khaki daddy down with some loafers. You got to look like you're in med school if you're a black dude to get into some of the Southside bars. You're just not walking in your Jordans.
It doesn't hurt to have a white girl in your arm or something. Somebody to vouch. You know what I mean? Like no, he's cool. He's cool.
Oh yeah, just you get in the club free card. Like here you go. Oh, I'm straight. I pulled this chance card after I passed go and got me a white girl. Now I'm going to Southside.
Because it's crazy. They'll say stupid shit like, "Oh, you got the wrong tennis shoes on." It's like, what the? It's not tennis shoes. It's not all tennis shoes. Like, you know what I mean? If you got like some Verses, you good. But if you got some J's, nah. Like, how are you coming up with these things?
I paid more for these Jordans.
Niggas, they just watch the local rap video and just be like, that is not on the table for the weekend.
I'm wearing 6 pairs of Converses on my feet, and you saying I can't get in? I could clearly afford something. When's the last time somebody went and really just, I don't know. I've been on the South Side. I've seen a lot of fights. Generally, they happen outside of bars.
Yeah.
I don't really see people fight in the bars. There's always somebody in some crazy situation on the curb.
Yeah.
It's like, man, just go home. Yeah. This is over. Like, you guys don't have to see each other anymore. Y'all ain't cousins or nothing. Just walk away. Is it worth it, dog? Is this your wife? It's not worth it. Just go home.
No, it's that them drunk muscles, and they on the stage.
Right.
You know what I mean? They on the stage, and it's like they got to prove something, whatever.
Right.
And all you proving is that, you know what I mean, you ain't got enough money to pay for this fine that you going to get.
Basically.
Yeah.
I stay away from it, man. I didn't go out this weekend. I had a real chill weekend.
Yeah.
A couple of my partners came over. I was on the internet a lot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of good breaking things. A lot of nudity on the internet this week. A lot A lot of stars getting exposed. First, let me preface that with saying here on Drinking Partners, we do not condone any new picture pirating. Please don't hack anyone's iCloud, get no nipple shots, none of that. But if you do, make that link readily available to the less fortunate. That's all I'm saying.
At me. Yeah,
Please.
Man, dude, Twitter today, man. It was
Snapchat me or something. Let me get a quick peek.
Twitter off the chain today, cause it was all football and titties and like superb titties too, like not your run of the mill. I mean select soup.
Side boob Sunday.
Side boob Sunday. Hell yeah.
Super side boob Sunday.
I'm not. Hey, look. I mean, so I saw Kim Kardashian. I saw Gabrielle Union. I saw that they had leaked some Avril Lavigne at some point, and Mary Kate Olsen.
Avril Lavigne?
Mary Kate, dog.
Mary Kate. I can't even get excited about Mary Kate.
It's not even. It's just like.
I think that just looked like a tree with condoms hanging off of it. I mean, that just wouldn't even get me excited. I mean,
look like some beef jerky straight out the way.
Like Earthworm Jim. I mean, like I can't even get excited about that. But Kim K was on there. Who else? It was Megan Good.
No, tell me I didn't miss Megan.
Megan Good.
Megan
Good. I mean, but
I'm begging Megan.
The thing was that because I got excited when I first heard about it, but it was like when I saw it, I was disappointed because like she ain't have her fuck face on. It was just like a glamour shot. Like it was like, and there just happened to be a nipple involved, and it was just like, I mean,
I'll take it.
I ain't mad at it.
I've been waiting to see that nipple since Wasted.
Yeah,
or Waist Deep or whatever she was in with Tyrese. I've been waiting. Let me tell you something, Megan Good. Don't you ever put no nipple pics out online and don't hit me up. All right, I need to see this. I'm your number one fan. I'm the only one buying movie tickets, just waiting for a nip slip. It never happens. I'm tight.
Yeah.
So who would you rate to be the best?
Ooh, there was a lot of competition, man. A lot of competition.
This is kind of misogynistic, but necessary.
Yeah,
I mean, they're out there.
It happened.
I didn't go searching for the titties. They just showed up, and it was like, okay. So I got some tit on my feed.
We ain't land on Titty Rock. Titty Rock landed on us. All right. Now let's discuss this.
I mean, look,
where do we go from here?
This is what this podcast is for. This is what's happening in a text message between your husband and his cousin, ladies. They are talking about Kim Kardashian's titties. That's what we're not talking about football. You could see that and watch that and see what happened. I need to know how Dave feels about these titties that was on Twitter.
Yo, there was. I mean, and there was titties. There was a couple money shots out there too. This Cassie ride some money. I mean, it was. It's crazy.
Cassie been out there since me and you. So she's just searching. She just shaved half her head. She dated Diddy, which I know had to be traumatic. Yeah, they were. I don't know what she was.
I'm surprised they didn't get out before that. Shit, you date Diddy. Why not?
Diddy seemed like the type to expose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I don't know who you choose. I'm going with Kim K. Yeah. And I know people are gonna be mad, but that's a stallion right there. That's rare. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find that ass everywhere.
Just a total package.
And that's the thing.
And she makes soul food.
And it was crazy like
and that matters, Buzzy. Don't that matters, okay? You mean I don't have to watch my diet for the benefit of your body? That is amazing. You're a regular dude and your chick go on diet, that you have cut those things out of your life as well. Like I haven't eaten pork in so long just because my woman doesn't eat pork. I don't know if I should introduce myself as I don't eat pork or not. I do eat pork. I just don't eat pork. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, and then the thing about Kim is that like she got that signature pose that lets you know that she got ass and titties, and you get it both in one shot, and it's like I am Kim motherfucking Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just her pose alone. I mean, she got motherfuckers like trying to mimic it, and I know there's been a lot of bitches that try to throw that ass on the counter and get that pose going, and they delete it.
Well,
they delete it.
The bathroom mirror got toothpaste on it for one, so that's not gonna get it, boo boo. I'll tell you, if you ever gonna come back from a sex tape and some nudes, you gotta look like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
To get Kanye, to land Kanye.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a testament to the measurements.
Yeah, because I mean, you talk about, what was Ray J talking about? I hit it first, but nigga, I got it now.
Yes,
and that's
still
all that matters. I mean, it's not about how many times you had the balls, who has the ball at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like I had the possession longer. I'm winning this. You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ray J just for his resume.
Yeah.
Somehow he keeps getting reality TV shows and women are still fighting over him. I watched the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and Tierra Marie, who I haven't heard since Rockefeller was still a label.
Yeah.
She's fighting some chick over him. What is he doing? Ray J, holla at me, man. Let me know.
Take some notes from the player.
Ray J, he'll answer this personally too. Ain't nobody really shouting out Ray J since,
True, we might
since
actually
that Breakfast Club interview. Everybody's been real. Hey, Ray J got another streak. He got a mean streak to him that we can't really mess with.
Add us at Partners Pod.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I mean? Let's have a conversation.
Ray J, we'll play One Wish. We'll play it.
True.
That will introduce our last segment to One Wish.
No, but Rihanna though. Rihanna's giving Kim K a run for her money, man. I mean, because Rihanna. Now, I mean, the thing about Rihanna is, I mean, her body's nice, but she got that sex appeal. It's just like,
Well, she look like she'll roll up.
yeah.
So now you got to choose. It's either the food after or her rolling up for the weed session. It's like, where's everybody in one? Where's the chick that does it all? She got the tattoos, the figure. She can roll a blunt, and
Yeah.
she'll make you a mean ass fucking pie for it afterwards. Where is she? Hey, you at us at Partners Pod. Forget Ray J. We need the chick who can roll a blunt and set a sweet potato pie all in one sitting.
True.
I need you in my life, babe. And we are searching.
True. Because I mean, Kim K, she look high maintenance.
She does
You know what
look
I'm
like
saying?
you got to
She-
deal
she-
with some stuff.
You gonna deal with some bullshit.
Well,
see what I'm saying?
but with all of them, you because they all got their own money,
Yeah.
and you don't have the throw out capability because they could leave your spot and go to somewhere equal or better. So it's not you don't have that same power.
And they gonna have fun on Instagram while you at home.
and they gonna wild out on you, and they might get a TV contract out of it. You never know. Like dudes is, hey, we losing, fellas.
Yeah.
We are losing. I'll tell you something else that happened this weekend. I applied to be Waka Flocka's personal blunt roller.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody saw that on Twitter, but Waka is offering $50K for a blunt roller. I put in my application. I hope you did too. I bought 100 Swishers and I rolled the best dummy blunts of my life. Waka, get at me. I need that. I don't need no 401k or nothing. Just let me roll this loud for you and collect these ducats.
He gonna find a young like Korean kid that's
That would make me so mad.
True, that'd be you really
That would piss me
you
off.
really would. He gonna have Jordan symbols on the
For
side of his
no
blunts. Like,
reason. If a Korean kid, and I don't even know if this is racist or not, but I'm gonna say it. If you hire a Korean kid, I'm gonna be upset. That's a ticket out the hood, Walker. There are some really efficient blunt rollers, male or female, across hoods of America. You better not outsource the weed rollers.
These niggas gonna have Jordan stitched on the side of his blunt.
Don't
True.
send it, dog.
This nigga's
You
gonna have swooshes.
had a mayor of Atlanta talking about Waka Flocka in his campaign. I don't outsource jobs like Flocka Flame. Get the hell out of here, Zach. Yo, a Korean dude might roll a erector set blunt though. You're like, I can see the smoke travel from one end to the next. It goes through a whole maze of shit. He's got a CMU engineering degree. You're like, damn it. How am I supposed to compete with that? I'm buying blunts from 7-Eleven.
These motherfuckers rolling blunts. They rolling blunts that smoke themselves and shit. You like, you just get high off the contact. Like, damn, nigga.
The blunt get plugged into an outlet and it's just the weed mist. You just walk into a room. It's like a rainforest. All different types of weeds. You just get it from Bed Bath and Blunts.
Voice activated blunts. Smoke.
Hey Siri, roll up, bitch. She just start rolling up. Siri's
Walker,
not a bitch.
would
I
you like to
apologize.
smoke
She's
now?
a really cool person. I don't care. I'll take that job. I don't know if my mother would be proud, but damn it, I'd be happy.
Pay the bills.
I mean, as a struggling comedian to go to different states and just roll up and then hit open mics everywhere, that's a dream job for me.
Hey.
I don't know about you.
Yeah. I
And
mean, people have done far worse. I mean, even rappers. You know, I mean, at least I'm not the rapper, mom.
I'm not necessarily condoning him smoking it. I'm just in for the artistry. I like symmetry, and I'm just rolling blunts for that. I hope, hey, we gonna get pulled over and leave it here.
Probably.
Yep. Flocka's tour bus is definitely getting pulled over.
Yeah. I mean, we got two white boys in the studio right now. I mean, we can carpool.
So there's definitely weed here.
Yeah. that good weed too.
Yeah,
good weed. And that's what's crazy though, because like as a black man, and I don't know if this happens to white people. As a black man though, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I could be at a club. I could be like walking down the street. I could be right outside of a police station, and like random white dudes will roll up on me and be like, "Hey, bro, you know where the weed at?" And I'm looking at him like, do you know where it is? Like, nigga, my connect is lighter than you, nigga. Like, what do you know? Like, I mean, you come to me, I'm probably gonna give you a half a bag of parsley. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you that hood trying to get over bag. You know what I mean? Like, you need to get it from the motherfuckers that got trust fund, that just do this shit for fun, the scientists. You know what I mean? You coming to me.
Listen, if you ever buy weed from a dude and he lets you smoke out of his gas mask before the purchase, you need to save his number. Okay, you need to buy him a Christmas gift. That's where you want your weed coming from. Now here at Partner Spy, we don't condone smoking weed illegally. We just say do it anyway. Like, who is it hurting, right? The only time weed has ever hurt you is when you smoke a blunt and then your girlfriend tries to argue with you. That's the only time it's ever really hurt your life. She can talk about some real shit. You be like,
yeah, that is the worst.
Well, I didn't ask you to do that.
I hate that. I hate that shit. Because you'll get into an argument and then she'll just be hitting you, and you just be like, And then you wake up in the morning with all the comebacks.
All of them.
With all the comebacks, but it's over.
Leave them on the refrigerator. Yeah. Just write a note, leave it on the refrigerator. This is what I should have said. Just to let you know, you didn't get over. I was inebriated.
So how's the handicap?
Catch me on a Tuesday after work. I'm lighting your ass up.
They know when they hit you. And the little liquor in your system, you know what I mean? Will hit you right after the podcast.
Hell yeah. Speaking of relationships, there was some weird relationship shit that happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
We had Danielle Watts, best known for her role in the Django.
Was she one of the slaves or something?
Yeah.
Well,
she
they
never
was all slaves.
Well, if you were black, you was a slave.
Yeah.
Or you was a dude fighting slaves. That was you were a slave or you were Django if you were black. There were no other roles available.
Yeah, field niggas and house niggas.
Yep.
Was she the house nigga?
She was a house Negro.
Yeah.
I don't think she ever changed out of her costume either, judging by the arrest pictures. She's just like, look, I'm going House Negro 2014. Like, I got on some razzle from Rainbow, and I'm ready to do it. But her and her boyfriend got caught, or maybe not caught. You know, they were in their car showing a lot of affection to each other.
Yeah.
Some people didn't like it and called the police. Yep. She turned it into a whole racial issue. There are several recordings out. One where she's pulling the race car, and then there's another recording where her boyfriend's kind of throwing her under the bus.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't hear that?
No.
He's like, yeah, she's gotta learn not to pull the race car. Like, you know how it is. You know how it is when the focus of the police is on somebody else. You try to keep it there.
When your dick isn't currently in the pussy.
Yeah,
and
it's like, look.
Yeah, I mean, like.
No, you my dude,
saying
but
that shit after he hit.
Yeah, you my dude, but if we got arrested after this and they were focusing on you, I'm not saying I would give them any information, but I would definitely make sure that the focus remained on Dave Brady. I don't know why he even thinks about smoking anyway. I don't do it. You know what I mean? They drinking and driving. That Weyerbacher? No, you don't get into a car after that. That's ridiculous.
You could already hear it in the podcast. You ever notice how I'll wild out and Ed will bring it back and be like, here at the podcast, we don't condone this. Like, so you already said, I feel it though. But the thing is though, like, I saw the pictures. One, they was in a Mercedes Benz with no bumper.
Yeah.
No bumper. It was broad daylight. They was parked in like a residential area. Like it wasn't even like, they wasn't trying to hide it at all. They wasn't like in a cut. They wasn't next to a dumpster. They was like on the side of a street. It was like the picture was from like maybe a half a block away, and the door was wide open. These motherfuckers was banging with the door wide open. From what I hear, the sunroof was open.
My man's hands were hanging out of the sunroof like he was at Cedar Point. I'm like, who makes out with their hands in the air like they just threw on the Yin Yang Twins? Get the fuck out of here.
This nigga was on a roller coaster. It was on a ride of his life. Like, I'm in some black pussy.
Or he was just getting dry humped to death. Listen, that she should have been arrested for that. If she was dry humping a grown man in a Mercedes with no bumper, you need to sit in a holding cell for at least 36 hours. You were just in a feature film. Why are you doing this?
It made no sense. Like, I mean, like I said, you caught all types of attention.
When's the last time you had sex in a car?
It was recent, maybe about a month or so.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
I had to retire the car once the leather seats became mandatory. I don't like my ass sticking to the leather. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Gear shifts always in the way. It's never a comfortable experience. It's always a desperate, we about to go into your mom's house. Let's get one off real quick because I don't know what time we gonna leave.
It's just one of them thrill things, you know. It's just like, But the thing is like it's a thrill as long as it's a calculated thrill. Like it's like one of those like, it's the possibility of getting caught, but I got tinted windows. We bucking in a cut. Yeah, I mean, it's dark outside, and so it's a calculated risk. These motherfuckers was banging butt naked outside of a daycare, probably. Like, I mean, did you see the area? Like, it wasn't even like the hood though. Like, even if you was fucking in the hood, it's like, okay, just people don't give a fuck. But you was fucking in a nice area,
and it looked like people was walking by with dogs or something. Like, what's going on in there? Don't worry, I'm just dry humping the shit out of my boyfriend because we love each other. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't get it.
I'm too old to be dry humping.
Yeah.
That shit stopped when I stopped taking chicks to the movies, thinking that was I would get a return on investment for that. No, movies is just something you do when you're bored now. When you're younger, that was the date. You go to the popular theater and you hope to get dry humped before the night was over. But not when I'm a 28-year-old hippie. First of all, the bumper being off of the bins, isn't that illegal?
I don't know, man. Cali got some weird laws out there, so I don't know, but I know it does attract attention out that motherfucker. Like,
you definitely gotta approach the vehicle that's missing the bumper.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Why are you here? There's no auto parts store over here. What are you doing? Buzzy, when's the last time you had sex in a car?
Probably a month ago.
Damn it! Am I the only one not having sex in my car?
I don't know why you ain't. I mean, it's it.
The worst is the blowjob when driving. Like, I have a stick shift too.
Yeah.
And you got a pretty big back seat. I mean, you drive a full size car.
Yeah.
So you know.
The blowjob while driving, I got one once without tinted windows, and that was stupid. That was really dumb. Because a trucker pulled up and was trying to look down at the car. And I was like, you wish. But you on the clock, motherfucker. You can't do it. That was a blatant party foul on my part.
True.
I was like, forget it. I'm getting this off.
Drew, you got to hit him with the thumbs up. Keep it moving, bro.
The craziest thing about the Danielle Watts situation is that is not the craziest thing that happened this weekend. Jameis Winston gets my vote. Not even crazy, just stupid.
Just dumb as shit.
Just ridiculously not smart.
Dumb as shit.
So if you don't know who Jameis Winston is, you live under a rock. He's the dude. He's a freshman who won the Heisman Trophy and the national championship last year with Florida State. He's been in all types of trouble. He got caught stealing crab, which is weird because who cooks crab in a dorm room? Like where was that chicken college for me that had crab on deck when I was coming through on the late night? Like what? I caught the shuttle over here. You got crab?
He was stealing crab.
I will marry you, I guess. He probably was normally getting that 5-finger discount. A new manager turned him in. But now he got suspended. He was suspended for the first half of a heavyweight matchup. I mean, they were playing number 22 Clemson. They had killed them last year. So they're playing him. He's suspended for the first half. Then they extended the extension. He's suspended for the whole game. And he's suspended for standing on a lunch table in the student union and yelling, "Fuck her right in the pussy." That's going to be on Wikipedia. Mad edited during his college years, the little subsection college years. He was suspended one game for yelling "fuck her right in the pussy" in the student union.
Know your memes, fuck it. That's the thing. That's what's crazy though. I mean, because this whole football thing is just getting out of hand. I mean, we all know. We've always known that football players, athletes, they get a kind of a free ride, free ticket in life. They kind of get away with a little bit more than everybody else does or whatever. I mean, and I think that this past couple of weeks has just been bringing a lot of shit to light. Like, it's just, and I mean, it's on all levels at this point. I mean, at first it was like, oh, the NFL got a problem, but now you got motherfuckers in college hopping on tables talking about fucking right in the pussy. Like, where is your guidance? Where is your chill?
If I have a son, he's playing golf. At least with golf, his biggest issue is going to be hookers around the world. It's like, I kind of understand that. You're always on the road. But come on, Jameis.
Yeah, it don't make any sense.
But he looks like a little annoying little brother. Like, that's how, like, I watch him. He's like a little 14-year-old who grew really big but doesn't have no muscle definition. He'll never get a shape up. He just looks like he should be somewhere fishing with his pops and not out here being the Heisman Trophy winner. Like, what is... I don't know. I'm just mad. Here's the thing, though. I'm mad because he's black and he won the Heisman. And it's just like, you had a chance to be a good representation.
Yeah.
And you're doing the dumbest shit possible. Like, there's no way you could have told me he was going to be suspended for yelling "fuck her right" in the pussy. I've never used that phrase.
You're looking for new ways.
Where else?
To fuck over black people at this point.
He's created a reason to be suspended. Like, this isn't even illegal. This is just stupid.
Like, they had to look over in the books like,
we don't fuck her right in the pussy at Florida State.
Is that illegal?
I don't know.
We'll figure something out.
I don't know.
But the nigga got to go.
They won, though.
Yeah?
They did win the game. Did you get a chance to watch the game?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man, you missed a good one. It looked like they were going to lose, and then, I don't know, this dude from Clemson fumbled on, like, the 20, and I was just like, I kind of felt bad for him, but I mean, you getting the best meal plan on campus. Do I really care that you fumbled on the 20? I don't go to Clemson. He looks sick on the sideline, though.
You get a new meal every day, and you got unlimited fish all around campus.
And apparently, y'all getting crab from the local grocery store. The local grocer is hooking you up with crab. That little fumble, he'll get over it.
I didn't even have crab-flavored ramen noodles. Like, that would have been
I had the shrimp flavor. It wasn't good.
Man, I had chicken. I had roasted chicken. And roasted chicken, I thought I was winning.
Well, you got roasted. It's like, all right, we know this is gourmet chicken. This is gourmet ramen.
We used to cut up hot dogs and put them in the oodles and noodles on Sundays, and we call it meat Sundays. And that was a meal. Me and my roommate would actually sit down and thank God for this ramen noodles and hot dogs.
Y'all was
eating
jailhouse food. Y'all was eating prison food and try and get chicks to come over to the dorm after the psych class. Jay Bracey.
Come through. I got two.
Yeah, let some air in. Did you take the doorknob off for the air?
Yeah. True.
That's what we doing. This just started from the bottom. We got to take the doorknob off just to get some circulation.
Yeah.
I've been on this hand. I'm sweating. True. I should have been like Nick. Nick doesn't have sleeves.
Somehow I feel like, like the other podcasts that come through here, it's a little cooler, but they thought two black dudes. You know what I mean? Like, I think, well, you might want to turn the heat up. You know how those guys
When that brown is around, you got to turn that AC up and that heat down. That's the new jingle. When that brown is around, turn that AC up and the heat on down. Y'all retarded out here, man.
What else is going on?
In major Pittsburgh news.
Ooh.
Now, this is a story you brought to me, so you got to explain this, because I'm still a little flabbergasted.
I still don't fully understand, but I understand enough. Apparently, there's a transgendered individual. All right. Now, I don't know if he's a cross-dresser, if he's got an operation. I don't know if he's pre-op, post-op. I don't. But he was born with testicles. All right. Yeah, and he's a gay guy. He's very prolific in his sexual endeavors. And he recently
prolific.
He recently came out on Facebook. With like a bunch of videos, like 45 videos or something like that, of like guys that he secretly taped having sex with from the Pittsburgh area.
That's
right?
Buzzy.
And
Buzzy doesn't approve.
And at least one of them, was a Pitt football player.
We at the Partners Podcast do not mind any gay sex.
Hey, gay sex is cool. Do what you do.
That is your business.
But he, all of these dudes that he taped were on the low. None of them were out. So he outed him. Not only did he out him, he outed him on video on Facebook. He said he had 45 videos, and he said he has up to 200.
That's too many. First of all, that's too many penises. I don't even know if this applies to transgender individuals, but he is not wifey material. You're about 198 penises above the wifey material threshold. What are you doing, fella?
I mean, his asshole is just an open hallway at this point. I mean, he's getting banged out by pit players. Like, I mean, 200, nigga. What the? That's like. I mean, really.
That's so many minutes of footage. Why do you have that much footage?
And where do you get the hard drive space?
True. This nigga got terabytes of dick on footage, and that's just the one that he recorded.
Look,
he ain't. I mean, so I'm. Again,
I'm at a loss.
Again, whatever y'all do out there. I'm just saying, like, that's loose booty right there.
So. I'm assuming outing them is a violation of some down low brother code, right? There's a handbook on this where you can't do. First of all, isn't it illegal to legally to tape someone without their knowing?
I think, yeah, because I know at least voice.
So this dude, first of all, he doesn't care about his freedom. He doesn't care about his safety. Because if you listen,
hey man,
there's got to be at least one hit on this dude, and I'm not condoning it.
Nah,
but.
And I mean, this is one of them things that, like, even in a gay community, no matter if you're gay, straight, whatever you do, you fucking dogs or whatever, I don't get. But I mean, it's one of those things that, like, just taping somebody without them knowing it is just grimy, and then exposing them without. I mean, it's just the same thing with the news things or whatever. I mean, like, it's just it's a grimy thing. So this individual, it's not a matter of his sexuality; it's just a matter of his character at this point. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but that and listen. That's strange. That is weird. Like, why are you just outing people just randomly?
Yeah,
like, what happened?
What did you?
Even if he was straight and it was just like I had 200 dicks and I'll put them out at will. Like that would be like, why? Why you don't have a book deal or nothing? Like you got to get the book deal first, fam, and then you give us the contents. You don't just put the shit out there and not have a book deal. You're not making no money, fam.
Yeah. I mean, what drives? Who said what to you that was just like today's the day?
Dude's name is Willow, so I'm assuming he's teased about that.
Yeah.
I saw some of the Facebook screenshots, and like he's putting names and phone numbers in there, like
that's
what?
wrong.
Yes, that's wrong, and
that's super
and
grimy.
Work addresses and like
Are you serious?
Yes, he's like such and such works at the Best Buy at the waterfront. Loves sucking tranny. Like that's wow. These dudes probably have girlfriends. So if you're
they on the L, yeah.
So if you're the girlfriend, what do you say?
At this point, and here's my thing. At this point, men, if you are cheating, and here at the Drinking Podcast, we do not condone cheating on your girlfriends. But if you are one of them niggas that is out there,
cheat, fine, that's your business. Just don't get outed on Facebook under any circumstance. If it's a stripper from Blush, don't get outed on Facebook about it. Just have some understanding, is what I'll say. Don't violate the understanding with the person you're cheating with. Especially if it's on some low shit. Like, what are you doing?
But I mean, like I said, again, my thing is if you are out there, brothers, now's the time to come out. Because your girl right now, if you're in the Pittsburgh area, now's the time to come out. Because right now, it's much better if you come out and she find out that you fucking a bride on the side than you getting outed by Willow at some point. It's the
but
lesser
Willow
of two
is
evils.
not a female.
Exactly.
Can you confess to Willow? And I mean, how do you confess to that?
Okay, do you confess? No. What I'm saying is, if you're cheating, and not with Willow, if you got a side broad, if you got a side broad and you want to come clean, now's the time because she would rather you come clean and find out. Because right now, chicks is at the crib like, I hope he ain't on fit video. I hope I don't go through my screen, through my TL or my news feed and catch a screenshot of my man with his name, number, and work address.
So we all under investigation.
So everybody's under investigation right now. And at this point, it's a bit of a sigh of relief if she find a chick in your Rolodex.
Look, fellas, it's 2014. There is no on the low. There is no more down low in the closet. Did you see the iPhone release? They have everything, fam. They have it all.
They got like some family shit that on the new ones that you can like on the new iOS 8 update. It's got some new shit where like you can you can share information, all that data and shit that's on your phone. You can basically share with another phone.
I'm not doing all that.
Exactly.
But we need an iPhone app, and I called out to Google last week, and I'm gonna do it again. We need something for the fellas. We need something where we could take a picture of a chick and just get a physical profile. What was she at birth? What was on that original birth certificate? You know what I'm saying? I don't want no chick coming up to me named Tony. That's too ambiguous. But it's Tony with an I. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I need to know. I need to see that original birth certificate. It's just getting crazy out here. I've seen my man get hit on by what we thought was a transgender, and it's awkward because you want to, we're all professionals, and we're sensitive to that type of thing, so we don't want to be dickheads.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get hit on by a transgender individual either. It's just like, because you always feel like, well, why me? Like, what about me made you think that I would be cool with this? Like that I would be down.
Yeah, that's why I grew my beard, because I used to have like just a little goatee or whatever.
Fuck your beard.
Back in the day, and I mean and this is how it happened. I went to clubs. Clubs was like, your jeans is too baggy, so I got tight jeans. And they was like, your shoes is too tenny. And I was like, all right, so I got some dress shoes. And then I got a button up. And then I was looking, this is like 6-7 years ago, back before, Migo and all them niggas was out here. I mean, just, with their balls showing through their shit. So, it was one of them things when I was hanging out on the strip district. So it was all niggas, and it was just me and some tight jeans and motherfucking and a button up. So I mean, I got hit on by all kind of gay motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all baby faced and smooth and shit. So after a while, I got sick of having random penis thrown at me, and I grew a beard, and now you the
one went out looking like Boris Kojo. That's on you. I go out looking like Boozy Badass. They don't want no problems with me.
And I'm light skinned. I had everything going against me, man. It was done. But now I feel you. I mean, you don't want it. It's like it's one of those things where it's just like, look, it's cool that you like dick, but I don't like dick. Can you keep it moving? And some of them motherfuckers is aggressive. I understand females because gay. If a gay dude is any indication of what regular dudes is, that shit is annoying as hell. The aggressiveness. But like when I say no, keep it moving, bruh. Like don't come back.
Stop dancing in front of me, spinning and shit. What are you doing? I don't spin when I dance. I lean against the wall and let her do the work, dog. I got 28-year-old knees. I ain't got the knees for this shit. Dude, 2 in the morning, 2-stepping with a bitch. No, I'm leaning on the wall. I got a couple drinks. I pregame. This dude's spinning. His heels is clicking. What the hell is going on, bro?
Dude, I'm in the club. Like, where'd you get that banana from? Nigga, he's over here eating it slowly and shit. Like, looking at me like, where'd you get these bananas, nigga?
We are not anti-gay. We are anti-transgender motherfuckers who act like they're women and then out niggas on Facebook. Yeah, exactly. We don't like that.
Exactly. Just honesty. That's what we looking for.
The real victim is the dude who was on the down low and wanted to keep it there. True. Like, look, bro, you shouldn't have done that, and now you're outed. What you gonna do now?
We anti-crime game in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, in a couple, I guess it wasn't. Well, if he's sucking the tranny's penis, that's when the crying game clause is now ripped up and thrown out. You
did it.
You are a willing participant of this. And I know there's women out there who think that they deserve to be outed. I can't comment on that.
I don't agree with anybody being outed. Like, I mean, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Now, this has nothing to do with celebrity news. I don't mind looking at those. I'm a fan of those. I don't condone it, but I'm a fan of it. Transgendered sex, I can do without that on my
I'm cool without that happening. I feel like my life stays the same. Nothing changes.
I'm cool.
I'm straight with it. You know what I mean? Just Willow, if you out there, man, seek counseling. Talk to somebody. I don't want his prices on his head, and I'm not trying to be funny at this point, but dudes is tight. Like, he talking about he's a Pitt athlete and he's got an engineering degree from Pitt. Like, he's being very specific about these individuals who have to then explain, not only to their girlfriend, which is whenever you explain something negative to your girlfriend, that's never good. But then, like, your mom,
family,
your family. What if you're a Pitt athlete? What if your father's like deeply rooted in that athletic tradition and like those type? Like, that's wrong.
Yeah, and I would say he deserves a hug because I mean, clearly he's fucked up.
Getting way more than hugs. He got 200 dicks on the resume,
and then out you for doing it. So
his resume is 200 penises long,
and that's just the filmed one.
That's just on camera.
That's just on camera. Oh. That means that's just the sex that he brought back to the camera spot.
Is he a thought?
Hey yo, I don't like to use the term hoe. I do not shame promiscuity, but this instance, he a thought.
If your man's told you he had 200 heterosexual bodies, like this is your homeboy, he's like, yo, I hit 200 females. How you feel about that?
He a thought. I mean,
he gotta be a rapper though.
If
you're a rapper, I understand.
Speaking of,
because you need to hit that to write songs about it. Like if you work at IBM and you got 200 bodies, you going out of your way. This is not related to your workplace.
But speaking of rappers though, we got to talk about this. The TL was popping a couple days ago.
Twitter was on fire.
It was a good week for Twitter. It was a good week.
It was a good week for Twitter if you're not involved.
If you spectate,
if you could just spectate on the side, go home to your lady and have something to talk about. Find out where dudes is failing. Like I'm aware that there's a tranny on the road in Pittsburgh, just out here just tricking dudes. I'm like, okay. So I got my eyes open now. I'm like, all right, any real masculine looking dark skinned females, I'm gonna have to ask for that ID. That original birth certificate. I need that.
But there was on the timeline this week. There was this. All right, let me give you a background. Apparently, it was these two people. It was a chick and a dude. They were talking on Twitter for some months, and he ended up flying her out. Now he paid for a ticket to fly her out. She lives in Milwaukee. I don't know where the hell he lives.
Wait a minute. I hate to cut you off. Have you ever met anyone from Milwaukee?
I don't even know where Milwaukee is.
I don't know how to spell fucking Milwaukee.
I can't even. All I know is that a flight out of there, you got to go to some weird ass destination. If you're going from Milwaukee to Florida, you probably got to go to Oregon before. Yeah, I mean, on a connecting flight. I mean, that's not a cheap ticket out. You know what I'm saying? But he flew her out. All right, and and the stories vary. But what we do know is that she was on her period the whole time. There were tsetse flies all through the crib, fruit flies all through the crib, and
it's two negatives.
He banged her out for 3 days on her period in this basically a trap house.
So on Family Feud, he's got all three exes.
Yeah, all three exes.
There's no reason for this to. There was no reason for this to continue.
And then sent her home. And right,
you gotta go home. You can't stay here.
So then, like, I don't know how it started popping off. I don't know, what sparked the beef or whatever. But apparently she said something. He says they talked offline, some text messages or whatever. And then dude got on the TL, and he's a rapper. He got on the TL and just started like popping off at old girl. So then they started firing shots back and forth, and it just blew up. All Black Twitter was all over the place with this shit.
Okay. I don't want to say a lot, but I got a lot to say. First and foremost, fellas, at any point, if you part in the Red Sea, you never discuss it, okay? There's no way to look cool and you hit a stranger on her period. Like, I actually went to the timelines and I read this because they text me about it, and I'm like, let me see what's going on. And I'm not really a Twitter troller, but if I find a good story, I will follow up. Yeah, and this chick has no filter.
None.
She's out here letting it all fly.
Oh, and she got like 10,000 followers, right? So that's number one.
And she works at Radio Shack.
Works at Radio, and he was there like, he was trying to, and that was great because he was like, oh, this bitch work at Radio Shack, but you flew her out.
You flew the Radio Shack representative out to your crib.
You flew her out. Then he was like, oh, this bitch was fat. She was catfish, but you took her home.
You flew the fat bitch to your crib. And let me tell you, fat chicks need love too.
No, I ain't saying nothing against her being fat. I love me a big girl. Don't get me wrong. But if that was a X on your thing, if that was a bad mark, you knew that when you picked her up at the airport.
First of all, you flew her out, and y'all don't know each other. That's a definite violation of the fly out criteria.
There was no local pussy?
If I'm flying you out, we've probably had sex before, or we've had a really serious conversation at least. Like, I'm not flying you out to my crib from Milwaukee and I don't even know what you look like.
Yo. And then she was on her period. My thing is, where were your boys at in this situation?
Damn that.
Like, where were your niggas to be like, yo, Britt, be like, nah. Like, at what point did you be like, hey, yo, I'm about to fly this random chick from Twitter?
But as a man, and you know, and every man in this room knows, there's at least 1 or 2 bodies on your resume that your boys had no input on.
Yeah.
Where you just never fully disclosed the criteria that led up to this.
Did you fly them out?
The happenings that led to this chance meeting on the South Side. No. We've all been in a bar and your boy meet up with a chick that he shouldn't be fucking with. You're like, how did y'all end up here together?
Yeah.
He texted her. That's how she got there. He told her where he was gonna be. This is not a mistake. So he didn't tell his boys about it.
Yeah.
And then when he saw she was a little chunkier, he didn't tell him about that. Okay, fine. You got a chick, you flew her out, whatever. She's a little overweight by your standards, whatever. She's on her period. I don't know. She has to find a Holiday Inn.
Exactly. That's the thing, because he was like, oh, you know, this bitch was on a period. She was all fat. This, that, that. Nigga, you knew that. You knew, like, I'm
going to just make it a fun weekend. Nothing's fun about running a red light. It's all regret.
You flew this broad out. And she got to the airport and was like, yeah, I'm on my period and I'm fatter than what you noticed. And you still let her in your... No, bitch, if you come out and you don't look anything like the picture... Okay, one, let me get this straight. There were a lot of bad decisions coming up to this motherfucking place. Yep. Like, I mean, you know, flying her out and all the whole night. But if for some crazy motherfucking reason, like, you know, I was high off of whatever drug would lead me to do some bullshit like that for like, you know, a week straight and flew her out. And she got there and was like, yeah, I'm on my period and I'm fat. You gotta, like you say, you gotta find a hotel. You're not coming back to my place.
You have to take that L. And I think that's what happens with dudes. We don't want to take the L. Take the L, bro.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, you're not coming back to my place.
At no point arguing with a female who you've hit on her period and you don't know her last name, you're losing.
Nah.
If she gets to talk, she starts talking about his crib, saying it was fruit flies everywhere. His crib. They said he banged in an abandoned building.
Like the trap house.
All of the variables in this story
hanging out in the trap
are
house.
sad.
It's crazy.
This is what happens on Twitter. This is why your woman is all of your DMs, because anything goes on Twitter.
And it's crazy because she got like 10,000 followers and she out there. Like, so of all the chicks that you could have possibly flown out, you gonna fly out the most volatile and open one. So you know when this shit goes sour, you out there.
You a rapper, dog. It was no one that's been in your show that you could have just...
You can't even build that into
that you could have got. You could have slid her off for a cab fare. Like you didn't have to bring this chick from Milwaukee to come lay up in your crib on her period. And then he was like, the funniest thing I thought about the story was he said he cooked, but didn't let her eat. She had to lay in the bedroom. Like that's some type of way of getting back at her. Motherfucker, she's still at your house. She's still watching your cable. She's still taking up a half of your bed.
True.
You still hit her on her period.
And probably drove her and dropped her off at the airport. Gas money.
That you lost.
You're done. At what point? And okay, so say he didn't say, hey, and he say he ain't run this past the team and be like, hey, you know, I'm about to do this. Say he did, you know, slip that back. At what point do your niggas come through and send you that chill text? Yeah, I mean, like, cause he's blowing.
Oh, he disappeared that weekend.
He blew. No. But like on the TL, he's on Twitter. They're going back and forth. At what point do you send your boy a text and read and be like, hey, yo, bruh, chill. You're not gonna win any of it. Like, just stop. Change your @name.
Get off because
clearly
they're no longer associated with him on Twitter. They blocked him. We're no longer following him. He's not invited to the 10-year reunion.
I gotta block and delete you in real life for some shit like that.
I can't mess with you, and this is what's going on in your life.
You smashed.
So what are the so before we go, because this we need to create. There needs to be several rules of the fly out. You agree, Buzzy? Like there has to be like if I'm gonna fly you out from out of town. It's criteria that you have to meet. You can't have 200 dicks under the belt.
Need a full body pic.
I need more than a full body pic. I need a 3D signed by your doctor or something.
Verification.
Something. I need a homeboy or somebody that hit it and was like, okay, she's official, something. If I'm flying you out, I need to know exactly who you are.
Yeah, he flew her out. and talking about, oh, she catfish. Like, that's your fault. You flew her out, and only thing you saw was some weird angled selfies.
Catfish has a television program. There's no more catfishing going on. We are aware. There's nobody tricking you anymore. It's called negligence. It's no longer being catfished. All right, so I gotta know exactly what you look like.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, she didn't like the state of his crib. He didn't like how she looked or her being overweight. He thought he was catfished.
Yeah.
If you're a female, what are your criteria to being flown out somewhere? Because she's not winning in this scenario. Nah. She's just losing less because she's an open book.
Exactly. I mean, like, she's probably somewhere sucking period dick right now. I mean, like, in Milwaukee. I mean, like, so, again, wherever she does it, for that it was a vacation. It doesn't matter where she was at. So, I mean...
That's a free fly out for her.
Yeah, that's a free fly out. I mean, at the end of the day, he lost because he spent the money on a ticket.
I feel like the first fly out is Dutch. Yeah. We go Dutch the first fly out. Because I need to know that this has some legs. I can't just be flying motherfuckers out all willy-nilly and being like, I didn't like her policies. I'm like, no, I can't have that in my life. I need to know that I like you and that this has some. It doesn't have to go to us being in a relationship. You could just be someone that I hit when I come to your city. But I just can't be flying you out to lay up in my crib and shower and watch my cable while I'm ashamed to talk to my friends.
Yeah, I feel like Dutch is good. I need to see you in other people's shots. You know, like
you gotta be tagged in something.
Yeah, you gotta be tagged in something. I can't trust your photos. You see what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody else to sign off on that.
Right, it's too many filters.
Yeah.
It's too many filters, too much weave. You could what's that no thing where you can knock the mustache off with no razor? You might have no razor before this picture, and then you might have left the no at the crib. So by Saturday afternoon, you looking like a Furby in my crib. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to hit that. Fuzzy as shit in my crib. I don't want to hit that. I've been flown out, and I've flown out places. I feel like in those scenarios, we've known each other.
Yeah, I mean, I've flown, I've taken trips or whatever, but I've usually touched abroad, like in real life. I mean, so I mean, it's a different scenario. I don't know. This is a new age. These kids is doing all kind of crazy.
iPhone age.
Yeah, I mean, like these kids is doing all kind of crazy shit. I mean, I just personally, if I have never physically touched you, then there's just no fly out. I ain't gonna get that to do. There's too many local cats. Unless you now if he flew her from like one remote area of Milwaukee to another remote area of Milwaukee, and that was just the cheapest way to get her there.
Nah, Greyhound, Megabus, something's happening. Something's better. Something's better than me going Delta Airlines on that ass and being at the airport with that sign. Which you got a sign with her Twitter handle, like.
Like maybe she got a companion flight or something. I'm trying to come up with any motherfucking reason to fly abroad that you've never met out. I just can't do it. So
what did we learn today on the podcast? We learned one, Waka is selling the best business opportunity ever.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with women who are over 6 feet tall and have broad shoulders. Definitely don't fly them out.
Yeah, don't fly them out.
Don't fuck in your car without a bumper.
Yeah, without a bumper. Maybe some tinted windows would be good. Maybe
if you have a bumper, go to the park. Don't fuck in your car on a business street where there's a Starbucks at lunchtime and you didn't comb your fucking hair.
With the door open.
There's no telling where that video is going.
Nah.
Where can they find you, Day?
Well, shit. I mean, they can find me at Dave Bracey everywhere. And they can find us at The Partners Pod on Twitter.
On Twitter, I'm at Ed Bailey Comedy. On Instagram, I'm at EB the General. I'm not outing anyone on either. On Facebook, I'm Ed Bailey.
I delete all nudes 10 to 15 minutes after you save them.
Listen, ladies, if you have a tape of us, just keep it. I won't disrespect you, I promise. And if I blow up in comedy, I'll write you a check. Just keep it on the low. I don't want my ass cheeks on the internet.
You can put my ass cheeks on the internet. I'm about that life.
And that's that light-skinned bald brother. That's why he's on the south side with all the white chicks. He's getting them. He has no filter. Dave, sign us off, man.
No, I mean, that's it. I mean, you got anything going on this weekend?
This weekend, I'm about to go do my show every Sunday. Sunday Night Slaughterhouse, Union Pig and Chicken, 220 North Highland Avenue. I got the Chicks Burger Comedy coming up on October 8th at Howlers in Pittsburgh. So if you're in Pittsburgh and you're listening, come on through. We got a lot of funny MFers on there. All of them are the gender that they represent on stage.
No mixed bags.
No mixed bags.
And everybody follow Epicast TV and keep a lookout for all the new podcasts. We're ready to launch the website beginning of October we're looking at. So
Buzzy.
Yep.
All right.
We out.
All right, take it easy, folks.